Well, a couple of neat events coming up at the Mary B. Martin School of the Arts at ETSU. One of them is happening tonight, but don't worry, it is not too late. Anita DeAngelis and Joan Schulze are here with all of the details on the big events. And ladies, it's good to have you on the show.
Thank you, Amy. It's great to be here.
Always fun when you bring a guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We like bringing guests with us.
And so this one, first of all, tell us a little bit about this exhibit.
Sure. Well, at the Slocum Galleries at ETSU, we have an exhibit on display that's called Layers Quilt as Form. And it was curated by Pat Mink in the Department of Art and Design. She's the fibers instructor there. But it's bringing together an exhibition from artists all across the country. And these are not your traditional quilts.
Yeah.
But it's really an honor for us to have these artists exhibiting with us and then having a guest artist with us as well. So.
And Joan, you said you can tell when someone sees one of your quilts, it's like, oh, that's one of hers, because it's so different.
Well, it's different in that I'm incorporating a lot of things that people don't usually incorporate in quilts. I do a lot of collage, a lot of images and so forth, and it's not rote. And my quilts are different from piece to piece. They're not in such a close ordered series that, you know, like, oh, there's 12 in that series and they all look similar. I'm having a conversation, so the objects that I put on the quilt, the images, change to fit the conversation.
And we actually have a couple pictures of some of those quilts, but you were telling me that your process is completely different than the way most people go about quilting.
Well, I do honor the tradition in that I have 3 layers. I do quilting. It has a back. I do binding. So I'm talking to all of the women that came before me. I'm not throwing them out with the bathwater.
Okay.
But what I'm doing is I'm bringing my own aesthetic to the work, and that creates a different look.
And we're seeing some of these looks here from the display. And can you tell me a little bit about the thought process and the innovation as we're seeing
the one
these?
that you're looking at now is called Water Cycle, and I took that to China. I'm a juror of a big biennale usually in Beijing or Shanghai, and the jurors get to have a piece. So I like to bring something that I call cutting edge that they will not have done or seen. So this one is very much 3 or 4 layers. That those sort of Rorschach blots are on silk organza, which is a layer over what's underneath. So until you see the quilt itself, you don't understand, you can't see, and the camera can't pick up all of the little stories that go behind. So it's not a quick read. It's not eye candy.
And real quick, because we're just about out of time, but you have another film event coming up as well.
We have a film on Monday with the Southern Circuit Tour of Independent Filmmakers, and it's called Shield and Spear. And it's about freedom of expression in South Africa. So it's about journalism and music and visual art and design, but some of the difficulties that creative individuals have in South Africa.
And going to have the filmmaker?
The filmmaker will be with us for a question and answer period following the film.
What a wonderful opportunity. Well, we thank you so much for coming on the show. And Joan, I know you've got your lecture tonight.
Yes,
you're going to be working with students tomorrow. It's all very exciting. The lecture is tonight at 6 o'clock at the Ball Hall Auditorium. For more information on any of these events, check out their website. They've got everything detailed. Don't forget the documentary Shield and Spear is coming up Monday, October 19th. That will be happening at the Martha Street Culp Auditorium. And again, there is that website for all the information. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by